I would say I'm a little bit further towards optimistic than I was last year. Last year was a pretty rough year for the global economy generally, and also for global law firms like us. But we're seeing signs that 2024 could be a little bit less rough than 2023. And this year, I think, while transactions hopefully start to pick up, we'll also be able to continue to be hedged because of the broad practice. In terms of M&A work, I think there are 4 or 5 key drivers for that this year, and that will shape how the year develops. First of all, geopolitics, clearly. 2024 being the year of elections. There are elections going on in so many parts of the world, not only the big markets such as the US, UK, EU, India, but also in many emerging markets that could themselves otherwise be benefiting from a lot of investment. So there's geopolitics. That has a knock-on effect also in terms of increasing regulation, whether it's sanctions, national security reviews, antitrust, things like that. So geopolitics, increasing regulation. I think a third driver is people adjusting their supply chains. We will continue to see methods that corporations that have multiple countries are reshoring, nearshoring, to try and mitigate their supply chain vulnerabilities. But on the brighter side, there is abundant dry powder. There's an enormous amount of investment capital held by sovereign wealth funds, private equity, venture capitals, even some strategics, waiting on the sidelines looking for opportunities. And the last one thing I would say is our sense from talking to clients is that the price gap is converging. Some of the factors that were driving the uncertainties last year and causing the valuation gap, interest rate volatility, inflation rates, regional and global conflicts, those, at least we're reaching a little more stability. So hopefully with that, we'll be able to see cautious optimism in deal making. We'll be releasing later this month the 7th edition of what we call our Global Disputes Forecast. So every year we survey hundreds of our in-house litigation teams and so on across all of the continents, all 4 continents. And every year we ask them, what is the number one risk you feel, or top 3 risks that you think your organization will be facing in the coming year? And this year, ESG disputes are the number 1 risk. It was number 2 last year and it's gone up to number 1 now. And when you step back, for all the reasons you say, Mandy, it's because the prospect of now regulation, in some cases coordinated regulation, in some cases fragmented regulation, making it even more complex. So yes, this is something that our clients are telling us are top of mind for them. This is our Baker McKenzie's mission. Complexity, yes, we will try our best, especially across geographies, across legal systems, to help our clients navigate those complexities, including managing their risks.